Super impromptu. Super impromptu. Weird shit I'm doing. Yeah. What is that? I think that's how I share things. Again, I can't make it work. I'm getting nervous. Nothing's working. It all froze. There it is. Okay, well, that's what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know how to work. Oh, hi. I don't know what I've done. How do I make that leave? Oh, there. Okay. Oh, I hate this part. Chris, hi. Do you want to know something funny? Is I always want to call you Travis because your last name is Barker, and I always think about Travis Barker because I was a fucking huge Blink 182 fan. So every time I see Barker, I'm like Travis Barker, Chris Barker. Hi. This is like really impromptu because I was thinking I was going to do this tomorrow, but I was worried there are a few people that want to do stuff with me. And so I was worried that like the two things wouldn't coincide. Blink 182 is the shit. Do you like my new doll baby? It's baby bleeds alive. Baby bleeds you alive. So welcome to my creep factory. I'll just wait like a second. Okay. So you know what? Okay. So Texas it's getting weird, guys. Like I'm not going to harp on this too long, but it's getting weird because I used to depend on being able to look out the window and watch the baseball dads with their sons, but I can't do that anymore. Because like the baseball dads were kind of hot. There was like this one kind of chubby ginger one that I was like, "What's up, baseball dad?" But now they're not coming because of the thing, which I can't say in case I keep this up. And if you're wondering, this says, "You're awesome. Keep that shit up." And that's to you guys. I just kind of wanted to pop on right quick and just say thank you to everybody because this has been pretty nuts, if I'm going to be honest, because I started this channel in 2016. And I actually did start it as a beauty channel, but it was 2016. And I don't know how many of you, thank you. Is it Fifi or, because I want to say Fifi, but hi, Chris with a K. There's two of y'all in here now. But I started this channel in 2016 as a beauty channel, but it was 2016 and that was the height of beauty channels. And what that meant is everybody had fancy ass backgrounds, badass setups. And at that time, I was in the middle of breaking up with my, what are you doing, Bo? I was in the middle of ending my marriage and I lived in, oh my God, he's got my gumballs. Right back. Bo, give me the gumballs. Wait, Bo, I have something else for you. Let's play an exchange. Bo. Good boy. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Now I'm going to take it. Sorry about that. He got a hold of this. Oh, Bo. Hop down, babe. Yeah, you really can't. Thank you. So the thing about that was I was getting in the middle of like my marriage breaking up and all that good shit. And I was in the middle of getting my marriage broken up. I lived in a room, at my friend's house that I was paying rent for, but I lived in a bedroom. What kind of background was I going to have? I couldn't have any of that stuff. And I started to get really discouraged because I couldn't really buy all the new makeup. And even the inexpensive stuff like BH, it just seemed like nobody really was like cared. And I just felt really discouraged. And I felt just really majorly stressed out about it. So I just kind of started giving it up and I fell into subscription boxes, which I like, but I started to really dislike having to do that content because even though I love subscription boxes, some of them I just didn't want to open for camera. But the other thing is that your content becomes very much reliable on those items getting to your house on time. And if they don't get to your house on time, you have no fucking content. Like, you're screwed. So you're just sitting there. Hi, Emily. So you were just screwed sitting there. If something didn't come on time and you expected it to come, you would just be sitting there like, oh shit, I don't have any of the things. Like, I don't have anything. And then you didn't have a video for a good week or 5 days. And that's terrible when you're trying to grow your channel. And the other thing for me too is that, like, beauty was always my first love. I have a skincare video that has a lot of views on it now that I went back and looked. It was something called Manyo. I don't know. I got it from a random, I think I was getting this pink soul box. And then recently I'd started going to lives, just saying hi and just loving all of the beauty people out there. And it was nice to rediscover the beauty world again, because I'd kind of just backed up off of it. And I felt very much like, oh, well, I don't do all the things. Like, I don't use brushes right. I don't do this right. And I spent so much time like focused on all the things that I didn't do that everybody else did. Comparison is the thief of joy. And it just ruined, like, I finally saw people doing magic. And then it started with, hi, baby, with Emily. Hi, Emily. Emily reached out and was like, hey, do you want to be in this collab? And I was like, bitch, what? I'm sorry. I was super nervous. When I get nervous, I get massive flop sweat. It is unreal. Also goat farts, but I didn't want to put that in my title, like flop sweat and goat farts, but I should have. So that happened and I was super nervous. But I had already liked watching Emily's videos. I'd gone in there because I'd seen her in a live and I was watching her videos. Ooh, quick tip, by the way, about subscribing. This is my conspiracy. I can't be positive. But I think that if you subscribe to someone's channel and you don't watch a video within a specific period of time, YouTube automatically unsubscribes you. Because I noticed that there are some of y'all that I had subscribed to, and Emily was the first person that I really noticed it happen with. And then I started watching it after that I had subscribed to her channel and I didn't watch a video immediately. And because I didn't watch something immediately, I was suddenly unsubscribed. So I had to go back and resubscribe. And I felt so dumb because I was like telling her I was a fan and I loved her content. And then it looked like I wasn't subscribed. I was like, bitch, I'm subscribed to your channel. What? And I've noticed that happen with a bunch of other people's channels. So anyway, it's an algorithm thing because YouTube's a business. And I'll talk about that in a whole other video. So I was nervous about doing that and I did it and it was like really exciting and it was so fun. And I really just got back like that joy that I had. And then I started hanging out with Kelsey, who's oddly Aquarian. And we started like chit-chatting back and forth. And I just rediscovered my passion for beauty in a way that I was comfortable for me to just be who I am and do what the hell I want to do and not make it feel like I had to be like, all right, guys, I'm here to do this thing and we're going to get ready together. Okay, guys, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be fantastic. Like that's not who I am. And that was the other hard thing is it was very difficult. I started YouTube and I was very big on the editing side of it, but I'm a theater nerd. So being a theater nerd, I understand that everything's like a tableau, right? Everything is a scene. If you're a theater nerd, you know what I'm talking about. So knowing that, I had to kind of figure out my mannerisms on camera and figure out like what kinds of things I like to edit and what edits I like. And then once I know them, then I know my mannerisms and what you do and what I do. And because I know how I like to edit, I know that like if I do this, then I know I like to do this little cutaway. So my mannerisms and my editing fit. And then I was able to just like bring my personality along for the ride. I'm going to come look at the comments. So Emily was like, I was seeing you on Kara or Britt or both of their channels. And once I watched your content, I was like, how in the hell does she not have more subs? Oh, see, I really think that that's true. about the subscribing to people. I really think it's true. Bitch, I wouldn't have handled it. Chris says, my favorite part about your channel is the unconventional nature of it. I've been at MUA for 9 years and learned there is no using brushes right or doing anything right. Yeah, and I just felt like there was though, because you would see people like they'd pull it out and be like, all right, I'm going to use my detailed shader brush. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, that's how I would be sitting. I'd be like, okay. And I'm like over here using a lip brush for my eyes because I don't use a lip brush. Like, I don't use lip liner. It makes my lips crusty. Also, my lips do make a natural line. Like when I put lipstick on, my lips create a natural fucking line. So if I put a lip liner on and then the lipstick makes a line, like when all my lipstick comes off, I have a lip line like I put on lip liner, even though I didn't. So I don't like lip liner. It's not my friend. Kathleen Garrett says, if I binge watch a person's videos, I will subscribe. And Emily, I feel like the now and the future of YouTube is all about personality. I've told you before, you got it. I have a lot of personality. I don't know if it's good, but I got a lot of it. Oh, the pressure of the rules and shit is real. Don't get me wrong. You don't conform, and I'm here for that. Hey, Terry. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I started YouTube with Terry. That's Southern Yankee. And she does a lot of unboxings. She also does some beauty content. So if you want to hang out with Miss Terry, you should definitely do so. Thank you, Terry. Like, I I don't have words for it. Oh, I know. Okay. So, okay, let me grab my phone right quick because I'm about to fangirl on you guys. Hold on. For reference, I thought I was going to film on my phone, but I didn't because I didn't. Yeah, Robert Welsh follows me on Twitter, and I don't. The fuck. All right. So I do a super weird, like very lame. I don't want to hear any shit about it. But anytime people like that I am ecstatic about follow me or comment or say something to me, I lose my whole shit. And I actually screenshot it for like memories. Yes, Chris, he did follow me. Like I lost my mind and I haven't said it. I'm a really weird YouTuber, I guess, because I think one of the things too about being in the beauty sphere is I don't like, I get that you need to promote yourself. I don't like to reach out because I'm always afraid that people feel like you're clout chasing. And I'm like, if you know me, you would know how like stressful the past few months have actually been because I used to be able to respond to every single comment and it's getting harder. And I was like, So here we go. So let me find some. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get all the way to the bottom because I didn't keep some of it's actually on my computer. So I have this comment from Jen Loves Reviews. I don't know what I did, but she replied to me and said, that looks so good. And then it's like, Jen Love followed you. Flop sweat moment. I was like, I almost passed out because I love Jen Loves Reviews. She's amazing. She is fucking adorable though. Have you guys ever noticed that how she's just so adorable? Like I just want to hang out and have drinks, but flop sweat. And also I would probably pinch her cheeks, which would be awkward because I'm awkward and that's some awkward shit I do and just be like, me. Audrey, it's okay. One time Lisa Eldridge replied to my Insta story and I'm still crying. Oh my God. Emily says, I'm trying to find a balance with comments too. It is so time consuming. So one of the things I finally decided was I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come home from work. At work, I can heart a bunch of stuff, but I can't really comment. And I decided I was going to come home from work and respond to everything for that day. And then like that's it. And I'm not going to respond past videos unless the videos were like back to back, because I started to realize that I can't do it. And I started to panic. And so I was like, you know what, girl, anxiety don't like that shit. So I just finally started being like, okay, I'm just going to let this go. So then, the next one. So I tweeted something to both Emily and Teresa is Dead, and Teresa is Dead retweeted my tweet. I was like, I lost like my whole shit. I was like, oh my God, she retweeted me. I also have that when Jen Gerard subscribed to my channel, I was like, like I couldn't even, there weren't words for it. Then on Twitter, Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips followed me, and I was like, oh. So then that is the next like catapult or catalyst or insanity that happened. When I posted that PR video, I don't think you guys really understand that when I got that together, like I edited it and I was drinking and just like whatever. When I posted it, I was like, I scheduled that. I actually scheduled that video and I was like, all right. And normally I just been scheduling for the afternoons and I was like, ugh, fuck it. Like it landed at 9 o'clock. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to leave it at 9 o'clock so they can get the same 50 views it always gets and move on about my business. It's going to be a good time. I am sitting at work and my phone starts blowing up. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I had no clue. Like because I'd been working and that was my super stressful job. So I'm like running around being super crazy and I don't know what's happening. So I finally get a break and I go out and I look at my phone and I'm like, what the actual fuck is happening here? And I find that Lacey had tweeted out my video. And I was like flabbergasted because first of all, I didn't even know she knew who I was. Like I live in a constant state that nobody knows who I am. So I just sit like in a little corner and I'm like, cool beans, y'all. So that whole thing, when it blew up like that, I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? And I like hid, like I was messaging, I believe Emily, I was messaging Emily just being like, I'm kind of overwhelmed and I don't really know what to do. And I'm turtling. And Kara C, I messaged her too. Cause I was like, I am turtling. I just kind of like went down. I was like, because I'm not used to that. And I wasn't used to it at all. And I'm still not used to it. Videos used to, I put out a video and like by the end of the week, it had 57 views. And so I was used to that. And like, you get used to like a routine, right? And like, I was always happy with my family and like happy with my YouTube fam. But what this showed me was like, one, when me and Emily started talking, you have like, you guys don't know. The reason I always talk about Emily is because she has no idea. And now you're about to know because it's so weird and embarrassing, but she has no idea how much I did not know that I needed a YouTube friend. You don't know it until you don't have them because it's so stressful. You can't talk to other people about it. Other regular people have no idea what it's like to do YouTube. Not that there's like not regular people, but people who don't do YouTube. They have no idea. And you're like in this weird ass bubble. And there were so many times when I was just like by myself and I didn't really know what to do. And I just reached out and I was like, I'm so overwhelmed. And she was like, so it's just a cheerleader. Like, you deserve this. This is awesome. That video was to, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know. I felt like it was okay. Like I was, all right, I'm in. Stamping PRN. Yeah. Regular people barely understand YouTube in general. And that's true. Because there are people who don't even understand that you can make money doing YouTube. And you're like, you're kind of looking at them weird. Like, I'm confused by why you don't know that. Like, why do you think that people would just be doing this forever? Emily says, I'm always an emotional bitch, but without Lacey and Teresa being my friends who also do YouTube has saved me. I'm happy to be there. And Chris, friends lift you up. Encouragement goes a long way. Yes. And that's the thing. I had a lot of people that I would talk to, but I'm so uncomfortable reaching out, right? Like even for like Lacey's birthday, right? I know she knows who I am, but I could not personally message her. And I couldn't even personally message Emily after the collab until like I had had a bit to drink. Like I get nervous flop sweat from hell. And I'm sitting there the whole time, like trying to figure out like, okay, should I message? Like we did this class. Is it okay? Like, would she be weirded out by me doing it? Like, oh God, I don't know. And then I like start sweating and I get goat farts and I'm just like walking around like sweating and farting and like over a message, like over messaging somebody. So Lacey's birthday just came up recently. I wanted to message her personally, happy birthday. And like I couldn't, I just kept sweating. I kept being like, and I kept sweating so hard. And once I got extra gassy, I was just like, forget it. And then I finally was like, I'll just tweet it out. Like, forget it. Like I got too nervous. Terry Southern Yankee says, oh, that is so nice to have, Emily. You do need someone. I kind of feel I've been struggling my way through this and trying to figure out on own, but favor helps me. We need to support one another for sure. Yeah. So what do you want? You want this? You're welcome. I felt like, because here's the thing, when you have like a partner doing YouTube, like you have like in your house, like you have a relationship of some form, like I feel like you have a little bit more leeway and movement in a way that like I don't. So for instance, when I was doing a large amount of subscription boxes, like I'm paying for that shit and I don't have anybody else to like buy food if I fuck up and overpay, you know? So there were just things where I realized that maybe that wasn't my favorite content and beauty was my first love and I stayed there. And you do need people to help you because there's so much you just don't realize that like the loneliness of filming, even if you have a partner, there is a loneliness to filming. Like you love filming, but there is a loneliness to spending a period of time by yourself. And it could be, especially if you're filming videos back to back, you could spend 4 hours just by yourself staring at a camera and hoping that it's good shit. You know what I mean? But having other people who do YouTube and chatting with them about stuff like that and, you know, your hopes and your dreams and wanting to grow and where you hope to take your channel and what they plan on doing. Like it just makes a difference in having those people that you can talk to about it who understand it. Because most of my friends have no understanding of YouTube, like the 3 that I have. But my 3 IRL friends who can't get me out of the house. But no, Bo does fart. That is about him. Of course, yes, it is about him. He was farting. I gave him cheese and like it gave him, God bless. It was rough. I literally was like, I was trying to go to sleep and I would just bust out laughing because he would fart and it'd be like, beep. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with you, dude? Caffeine and sarcasm. I have to be convinced to talk to people in real life. My social anxiety is insane. I feel this. Yes. And that's one of the other things I do love about YouTube is that my general anxiety that lives with me all the time is not a nightmare because I get to interact with a lot of people without everybody being in my space. Yeah. What's up? He's like giving me the eyes. I only have a few more minutes, but like, so before he gets pissed off and starts like biting my fingers because he's rude like that. Okay, so then I have a comment from a subscriber who was like, why doesn't this woman have 4 million subs? Seriously, she's a freaking gem. XOXO from Kentucky. And her name's Hannah Dandurand. I don't know if I said that right, but she said that and I like lost, like I was like, oh my God, like I was dying. Like that was super nice. and I couldn't believe it. Then, okay, so I think I was in a live or something. I was in Jen Loves Reviews, like her Sunday live. She said my name out loud. She was like, "Oh yeah," and we were talking about PR. And I was watching this video. Who is it by? And I was like, "If you," I was literally sitting there like, "Don't say my name. Don't say my name. Don't say my name." She was like, "Audra at home," and I was like, "Yes, but no. But yes, but no." And like the flop sweat was immediate. I was like, so it's just stuff like that regularly that like just completely fucks up my life. Wait, what's you have a farting cat? Let's talk about our farting ass animals. Ooh, farting ass. But and then I was in somebody else's live when I started getting these like messages, like notifications on my phone, which I've turned off notifications for comments because I can't function anymore. But and they kept saying like, and I was like, what? And I looked at them, it was like Nappy Headed Jojoba sent me. And I was like, what? I don't know what goddess that I don't know what smiled on me, but it's been so insane. And if this is as far as I ever get in YouTube, I'm comfortable with that because I could die happy. I could die happy. I could die happy. Like at this point, I could really just die very happy because the things that have happened, the people I have met, the just the absolute like Michele Wang followed me on Twitter and tweeted out like, "Are you guys serious? Are you kidding me? Can we get her to 1,000?" I don't even like. I don't know. So I could die happy now because I've had the best time. Yes. So it like Emily brought up, ooh, T's most recent video about parasocialization is so good, especially after our small YouTube community combo. Yes, her video is phenomenal because, and you'll see my comment under there, but I basically said, what I said on that video was, I think it's weird because you see, and I don't know how many of you guys, if you like see this when you go to like a really large creator's channel, like there's some of those folks who have, and I get it. You have millions of subscribers. I get it. And I'm not expecting you to respond to everybody. That's not my point. My point is, I don't even understand how I can go to your channel and you have millions of subscribers, but you do have a top comment and you do have a highlighted comment. Like YouTube will automatically do that anyway. You don't have to do that. To not see that the creator hearted it, like they didn't heart it. And like, it's literally seconds out of your day to just be like, to the comment that like started a whole conversation on your video and it's not there. And I've literally gone back and checked a day later to see if maybe they didn't have time that day, maybe, all the still nothing. And I'm just like, damn, sis, you couldn't be bothered to just like it literally takes this long. Boop, 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 boop to just heart comments. And with millions of subscribers, I don't know how you couldn't just your top comments. If you wanted to do it personally, hush, baby. Like if you wanted to do it personally, why you couldn't just do that? Like, why does it have to be so ugly? Like, so I just think that it's weird. And in the smaller community, I just feel like there's room at the table for everybody. There's room at the table. And not only is there room at the table, but we're like moving over to make room. Like you know what I mean? Like there's a table and instead of us going like, sorry, it's full. We're like, oh no, come on. You scooch. And we all scooch over and make room for each other instead of like attacking each other. I don't know. That's just like a little bit of my take on it. Love Michelle campaigning to get you to 1,000. Michelle really is an angel, I think. She is. um, I'm here because of Michele Wang, I'm sorry, and Kate the Great Beauty. Oh, hi, D. YouTube is reverting back to the content we used to get. People with personality and passion, not money-backed sponsored monsters. Damn. Ouch, I felt that burn all the way over here. Emily said, I feel like so many of the biggest YouTubers have managers and or editors who are handling shit and don't even go into the comments. Yeah, I agree with that. Cavian and sarcasm. I get so dang excited when I get a heart. Me too. That's why I do it, because I remember that feeling I got when I went to a creator's video and I made a comment, and the fact, it didn't matter that it was them, you know, like I can think that it's them. The point was that it felt like they acknowledged my existence. You know, it's like when you go to a concert and you know that they say this in every city, and they get to your city and they're like, what's up, Dallas? And you all lose your fucking shit. You're like, yeah, she said Dallas, guys. We know that we know, but it makes us feel acknowledged. That's the point. It doesn't mean like you're going to come over to my house after the concert and have beers, although that would be cool. I'm aware that's not going to happen. It's fine. But like, you can do simple, small things that aren't going to like bother people. And that's what I don't like. It does nothing against you. It doesn't hurt you. It just doesn't. No. Oh, wine. So Chris, that is actually your fault, because I was reading that you said I was so excited that you hearted my burp comment, and then I burped. And Terry Southern Yankee said, right, Emily Hanhan, and right at Emily Hanhan. And meanwhile, we are doing hard work, being honest and commenting and talking to our subs. Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm not here by myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here by myself. People liked my comment, my stuff. I don't know why. You're here and it's awesome, but you like it. And I'm not here because I'm like made of magic. I'm here because you guys let me get here. And I can't ever forget that. And I'm not a person who wants a huge fucking house. That is not my end goal. I don't want a big house because that's a lot of windows to clean. I don't want 5 cars. I don't want to be a rock superstar, if we're going to quote the song. I don't want any of that. I just want to be comfortable, and preferably, to not have to leave my house too often. I don't want to leave my house too often. But that's what, but I love doing this. That's the thing. I absolutely love doing this. I wouldn't have grinded since 2016 to now if I didn't enjoy this. Like, I wouldn't if you're trying to get into this just to make money, that's a terrible idea. And I don't mean it in a shitty way, but it really is, because it's a grind. You work your ass off. Like a lot of us, we have full-time jobs, and you come home from after work and you film some videos. Sometimes you're filming 2 videos. Then the weekend comes and you're like, let me cram 5 more. You have to get the extras in. And that's something people don't tell you. You get extra videos in just in case when you start editing something, you realize it's hot garbage and you can't do that one. So you have a backup. But I'm not here like out of like magic. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think that there are creators who have forgotten that. I'm not gonna like call anybody out, but I think that there are some people who just kind of forgot that they're here. Like the you into YouTube isn't like me. It's like, it's you guys. It's your TV. You're making the choices. And if you choose to welcome me into your home and on your phone and in your car, that's fucking awesome for me. Like, I'm grateful for it. In my life, I don't leave my house all that often. The most I leave my home is literally to go to work and to walk Bo. The other times that I leave is only with people that I truly trust, because my anxiety gets so bad if I'm trying to go do things with people. It freaks me out, and I get nervous, and I get sweaty, and I get scared, and I can't breathe, and I hate it. And so I'll go out with my mom, because when I'm comfortable with somebody, those feelings are almost gone. When I'm comfortable with people, like, it's almost gone. I don't stress out. One of my best friends in the world, her name is Shy. There was one time where I had a straight panic attack over something so dumb. We we all met up at her house. I'm going to say it's her house. And we all met up at her house and we took an Uber to the bar and it was time to go. She was a bit inebriated and I was really concerned that I wasn't going to be able to go. And the panic just started to rise, like that I wouldn't get home, that I wouldn't get to my dog, like all this stuff. I started having a full hardcore panic attack. Adrian was kind enough to go into the bar and get water. They were being assholes and wouldn't give him water for a while. And he was like, I have somebody outside having a fucking panic attack. Please just give me the water. And they gave him water. That whole time, she, even though inebriated, Shy was like calming me down the entire time. You're like, it's okay, baby. Take deep breaths. You're okay. You got this. So I don't leave the house a lot for that reason, because these random ass panic attacks come from nowhere and I don't have control over it. And it is horrifying to go out and be having a great time up until you just have a panic attack. And then I'm like freaked out. I'm like, ugh. So yeah, YouTube is my window into the world. And it's amazing that I get to share with you guys, because this is who the fuck I am. Like, this is who I am. I'm not putting on airs for you guys. I wish I could. I tried putting on airs and I was unsuccessful when I was putting on airs. When I just decided to be myself, that's when everything just went better. Like, I stopped trying to pretend like, hello, let's all hug. That wasn't working out for me. Like, trying to pretend I was everybody else. So, oh yeah. So Terry says, oh, Miss Kara Cakes is here. Hey, Kara. Oh yeah, we for sure work hard. It's not all play, no matter how easy that video looks. Thank you. Same, my anxiety sucks so bad. Anxiety is a bitter mistress. Fuck yes. Anxiety freaking sucks from Kathleen. Yes, it fucking does. Ooh. You know, I kind of stopped fucking with FB, but I was watching Jamie French, and I think I might like make a different FB page because I can't figure out how to change the name of my other one. So I'm just going to delete it. Emily, girl, I had a breakdown after having lunch with a few friends and YouTubers. I had to talk myself down from my brain telling me no one liked me. Like, what the hell, anxiety? Oh my God, yes. My anxiety is about control and everybody hating me. It is so important to have someone who takes your anxiety seriously and is there to get you out of an attack. You're damn right. And that's why, like, so one of the reasons I don't make a lot of efforts to make a lot of friends is because I know that they're going to get upset about like things that seem trivial to them, but aren't to me. So for instance, if you want to go out to eat with me, you have to eat at places I'm comfortable at. Sorry. Like, I can't just go any old place. I have to be comfortable going there. A lot of times I Uber Eats food quite often so that I can go to the restaurant and feel comfortable eating there for several reasons. One, my endometriosis is suspected to be in my bowel, which causes a lot of my stomach issues. So I have to be careful about what I eat, because sometimes even the things that don't upset me suddenly turn on me. So with that being the case, I have two reasons why I have to pick where we eat. One, I don't want to get the trots. And two, I have to be comfortable there and not like have a full-blown fucking panic attack because I don't know the place. Oh, I forgot to say before I dipped, you're so pretty. Thank you, Chris. Have a good night. Anxiety is my evil stepsister. If you get on and change your FB, I will absolutely be there for you. Thank you. I've been trying to change the name, but I cannot find it. And I feel like they're making it up. I also get anxiety diarrhea. No joke. I get stressful diarrhea and I get like goat farts, like every time. Like, so it's like, of the YouTube people that I know, I only talk to 3 regularly, including Chris now. So that's 4. So it's Chris, it's Oddly Aquarian, it's Emily, and it's Kara C. Everyone else, I get like just insane flop sweat. I talked to Britt one time, like I messaged her one time, and I was inebriated again, because it's like the one time that I can just be like, I'm gonna do this shit. And like inner anxiety me doesn't have the opportunity to like interject. So like when I have a little bit to drink, anxiety me is just like, and then like regular me's like, do this shit, say hello. And I'm like, yeah, hello. But regular me, no booze, no wine, just sitting there. I'm like, I'm going to say happy birthday. And then anxiety me goes, she doesn't even know who you are. I'm like, oh, you're right, she doesn't. And I'm like, wait, but like, no, she has no clue who you are. You're going to look like a fucking idiot. I'm like, I am going to look like an idiot. You're right. I'll just... I love Kerosene. I don't know if you guys have seen her photos from before and after her surgery, her bypass. It's not even the weight that she lost. It is the look on her face and the look in her eye. Have you, like, if you look at that, like just the look in her eyes, there is a self-satisfaction in her after photos that is like, it is everything. It is everything for me. Like just seeing that, like that confidence, that swagger. She has swag now. She's like, I'm like, come on, girl, get it. So I'm like, you know, I love it when people have like their massive swagger and they're just like stoked and excited. I have anxiety about starting to make videos because I think people will make fun of my spoken English, which is dumb as hell, but here we are, huh? So I'm sticking to IG for now. So here's the thing. Anybody who has I'm going to say this. If you have a problem with people speaking broken English, most of us can't even tell the difference between your and your. There, and there. So shut the fuck up. Don't make fun of somebody if you can't even speak English. Like, we're Americans. We can't even speak it. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I think that that's really fucked up that people do that. Because to me, I look at that. First of all, English is hard as fuck to learn. It is probably one of the hardest languages to learn because there's so much slang and we have like every language just thrown into a pot and it doesn't make sense. So like, how is somebody supposed to understand when a letter just disappears from a word? Like it's there, but now we're not using it this time, but we'll use it next time. Like the silent K in knife. Yes, stamping RN. People who make fun of people are assholes. Fucking agree. Like it's nice. Like even with all the shit that Jaclyn Hill has done, I am beside myself when people have shit to say about her appearance. I did say one thing about her appearance once, but it wasn't a mean thing. It was because I thought that it was a Photoshop photo. And I was like, who Photoshopped her? Because she looked like super shiny. And I realized it was a screenshot. And I was like, oh, my bad. I'm not making fun of her. I just really thought it was like a Photoshopped photo. I didn't realize, my bad. I didn't watch the video. But I don't like that kind of shit. Like, because here's the thing. If you're going to manipulate people, for instance, me, if I did something fucking heinous, right? I did something just awful. And somebody comes in the comments and says like, you know, fuck you, you bobblehead, skinny ass twig bitch. Guess what? It doesn't matter about the awful thing I've done, right? I don't have to address it anymore. I now have an out. And people don't understand that when they're commenting on people's appearance, especially when they've done shitty things and have shitty business practices. You're commenting on their appearance and you're giving them an out to never address the actual shitty thing they've done. Their out is now, well, they were commenting on my body and like, ugh. And that becomes your way out of the whole situation. You no longer have to like argue. You don't have to talk about that issue anymore because everybody's going to rally around you about the shitty thing that somebody said about your body. So what you get to do is like, now you get to rest on people commenting on your body and your appearance and never address the fucked up thing you did. And this is what keeps happening with so many people, not just Jaclyn Hill, but so many people keep getting away with it because somebody says something off about their family, their kids, their husband, their boyfriend, their appearance, all of these things that give them a fucking out every damn time. And it sucks. I'm like, yo, stop doing this because they suck and they've done a shitty thing. And now we can't address shitty thing because 200 of you were busy calling someone fat or unattractive or talking about how their kids are ugly. Like that just, what point is it? Treat people, okay. To be honest, my American friends are always impressed of my grasp on slang. And I'm like, it's because I taught myself English by watching TV shows. That's how I learned Spanish. Back when I could speak it. Now I can't. Treat people how you want to be treated. Yes, exactly. Ooh. When I get excited or pissed, the Southern comes out the most. Ooh, that is such a Southern thing. That is such a Southern thing. I'm Southern too. And I'll be like totally normal. And then I get mad. I'm like, I'm sorry, what the fuck you say to me? Like, Emily said, yep, you were right on the money, Audra. Yeah, that's kind of like the Gail and Snoop thing. For Harriet has a really good video about that. I love For Harriet. She has a weird word. She got heated. I don't know if that was a live or a video, because if it was live, she took it down. Kathleen Garrett, that is true, Audra. People focus on the wrong thing. Kara says, my thing is, if you're going to make fun of me, at least be fucking funny and original. I've heard every fat joke in the book. Step it up. Thank you. Like, if you come up telling me, like, oh, Black people love fried chicken, I'm like, oh my God, so funny. Black people love watermelon. Oh my God, you're so original. Like, I haven't been hearing that since I was 7. My God, like, come up with something new. And now they have, like, on TikTok, one very disturbing and ugly trend I saw was that they kept being like, one great thing about dating a Black girl was that they didn't have to meet her dad. For that, guys, for that. Caffeine and sarcasm. The petty bullshit is distracting from the real issue. Exactly. Hit me with a good insult, not a boring repeated one. Yeah, I mean, I just think that it's weird that people can't even, like, at least be original. Like, if you're gonna call me out for being skinny and like call me a twig, I'm like, oh no, not a twig, you know. But like, and like I know, I'm like, I don't think that I am conventionally attractive. I think I'm cute, but like I don't feel like I'm conventionally attractive. Like, especially for a woman of color, like I don't have any of the attributes. The attributes that I'm supposed to have. And what's very frustrating is like when you're trying to date, when I used to go online and like use Tinder or whatever, and these guys, like, especially if they weren't a person of color, they would just be like outside of my race, they would say things like, oh, you know, I like big butts. I'm like, I don't have any T, I don't have any A. It's just this face. Good luck. Good luck, sir. Um, because it's just, there's like this expectation that because I'm Black, I must have a big ass. I don't have a big ass. There's an expectation that I'm extremely hypersexual. I'm not. Like, first of all, I'm probably gonna have to take this down because I'm gonna say this out loud, but it's all pink on the inside. It's all pink. Everybody's is pink. There's nothing special. Don't think vaginas are vaginas. So there's that. And then it's just awkward that like everybody that you run across has some like weird thing about you being Black. And I'm just like, please stop fetishizing me. Like I'm just a person. I'm just a person. Like I'm a girl who dates people. And I'd like it if you saw me as a human instead of a brown woman because you haven't been with a Black girl yet. Like it's weird. Ooh, Chilean. I've never been to Chile. I've always wanted to go though. I know it's a weird thing to want to go to Chile, but I've actually wanted to go. My husband's like, yeah, I do. That shit's delicious. And I'm like, yes, please. My pale ass loves fried chicken and watermelon. Stamping. Oh, thank you. Wait, some of you have to tell me your real names if you want to. Victory Begins in the Garden says, no Black woman does. If I had a penny for every time someone called me Casper, the friendly ghost, I wouldn't be struggling to find a job. Oh, Kara. Right now I got my tire going. Yeah, it is. Fetishization is so gross. And it's disgusting. Like, and people will say things like, well, I have a preference. And I'm just like, I don't have a preference. I date people. I date a person. That's a preference. There we go. That'll be a preference. I just date a person. I really don't care as long as I'm happy with them. I got called an old bitch the other day. I'm like, bitch, you'll be old soon enough. Fuck yes. You know what? See, here's the thing about being young. We be like, when I was young, I'd be doing that to people too. Be like, that old bitch just, and I'm like, wait, now I'm the old bitch. Like when somebody calls me ma'am, ugh, woof. I know in the South, but woof. Yeah, it's like, I don't understand how you could. So, for instance, one of the reasons I got off of like all dating web, like apps, dating apps, one, they're soul sucking. They just destroy your whole soul. But the other reason is just like the amount of, hey, you've been with a white boy before? 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 I'm like, yes, Brayden, I've been with a white boy before. Like, I'm almost 40 years old, Brayden. Where do you think I have been? And then the worst thing too is if you say you've been with a woman, oh gosh, then come the threesome comments, and you're like, no, but thanks. I didn't mean to call it. Brayden, I'm a bitch. I'm gonna get called out for that. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm loving getting older. You're gonna hear Bo chewing his shit. I'm sorry. I'm loving getting older. I would never go back to being 22. Jeez, Bo. You're really getting in on that one, boy. He loves his toys. But I just think it's weird. I don't want to be a person like, so I have one video that I hid. I privated. I have one video I privated, and I think it's like maybe from 2 years ago, I think it's 2 years ago. And I came out. I didn't want to have to make another one coming out again. Because I'm like, well, turns out, fans, Pam. So so it was just very like, so I hid, like, that's the one video I privated because I was like, well, that would make, I don't want people to have the wrong idea. I'm not just a lesbian. Not like there's like, I'm not just a lesbian, but I just date whoever. I have made a habit of dating whoever, and it's been okay. Yeah, I own my age too. Hey, Kara, Black people and white people have some of the same names. I knew a white lady named Charisse. It is what it is. I could never figure out MySpace. I couldn't. I could never figure it out. I was like, what button do you, I don't write code. I don't write code. So I could never figure out MySpace. And now, like, here I am on TikTok. Like, I can't even really do TikTok. I don't know why I do it, but it's fun. Then, okay. A little bit more. Ooh, super random fangirling. Okay. So if you guys watch Ryan Hollinger, okay, I love horror. If you hadn't noticed by my glowing-eyed baby bleeds alive. I love this guy. He does so many good horror reviews. So anyway, I tweeted out one of his videos and I was like, if you're into horror, one of my fave non-beauty content creators, he liked my tweet. I don't know if you can see it, but he liked my tweet. I'm also watching Alex the Alchemist. I swear, you guys, if you knew how many of my YouTube videos, like when I'm filming, how many of them start, and the only reason I don't keep it in there is because I don't want anybody getting mad at me. I'm legitimately watching them. I'm listening to them while I'm getting everything set up. So like my BoxyCharm one, at the very end, you hear me saying like, Abby, you're a fucking good person. You are a fucking good person. I was watching Abby Williamson's video. There was like the PSA one. So I do that. So I'm not like fucking around. If you ever see like me talking to them, like I'm actually watching it while I'm getting everything ready. Then, oh, another fangirl moment. Okay. This one is from, I'm going to have to drag this down. This one is from Kate, the Great Beauty, fangirling. At Audra Home. Girl, I just watched one of your vids and I'm now subscribed. And yes, standing is great. It actually energizes your speech and your connection in general, I find. Sweat dripping down my back. Sweat dripping down my back. Yeah, so I told you I'd fangirl, and I told you some geeky shit was coming. So, and that was actually in response to me. I didn't think she would notice. I noticed that she was standing and alive, and I was like, oh, that's how I can do my get readies with me. Instead of me trying to sit because I'm like awkwardly hunched, I'm like, I'm just gonna stand up and do it. And it's been better ever since. I think. They're long, but they're better. Then came more fan love, more fangirling. Look at that. Jen loves reviews and subscribe to my channel, guys. Every time I get these notifications, if y'all knew how much like I run around my house and like I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, oh my God. Don't let any of them know I'm saying this. Like I'm totally gonna have to delete this because it's so embarrassing, but I wanted to share it with you guys because you guys got me here. So like, but I call my mom like a sad little crumpet. So here's the other thing. This is like Inception right here. I had said when I found out Robert Welsh loves the Clean at Zero and I love it too, I squealed an 8th grader. He said, "It's the best, isn't it?" I know, because the reason I say it's Inception is because like Robert Welsh. I was like watching him while. So if like my whole life, just like I squealed like a small child. And then that's when I saw Robert Welsh and 3 others followed you. I was like, I swear, like every time I hit another 1,000 milestone, I'll like fangirl. I'll just fangirl with you guys and be like such a nerd. Now, what you guys don't know is Emily gets notification of all my fangirl bullshit, right? Okay. Because I'm really like actually low key for the most part. I'm like actually like I just keep things here. So like I don't like these people will follow me and I don't like tweet it out to the world and be like, oh my God, da, da, da. Like I don't like it makes me nervous. And again, I don't like people feeling like I'm clout chasing. So I never say anything at the time. I'm totally deleting this. I'm deleting this after we're done. So I never say anything. And it's super awkward. So last night, oh, baby Jesus, give me a sec. Last night, the most insane thing happened. I'm like doing my shit. I'm like, getting ready for bed, vibrating my face. Yeah, that's a thing. And I found this. Boom! It says, nappy-headed jojoba started following you. On Instagram. My life is over. I'm done living. That's my fangirling. Like I lost my whole mind. I like everything. I was like I don't have words for it. So I just didn't even know, because she actually made a comment and she said, she was like, how come she said this in the comments. She was like, I have a bone to pick with you. Why didn't you tell me you had a channel? So I'm going to be honest. I don't like saying I have a channel when I'm on anyone else's channel. I don't think that makes me unique. I think a lot of people, oh, I screamed and I nervous goat farted and like sweat just poured out of my armpits and the back of my neck. So yes. And I know people always say that, like, oh, promote yourself, do the thing, do this. I can't do it. Because here's the thing. I feel very strongly that if I meet people in person, I want it to be like, hey, instead of meeting them in person and being like, I don't know, it feels weird to me to have like retweeted or told people that they're following me. And like, it feels weird for me to do that like on a huge scale. It feels awkward for me to do that. So it's like I don't think Jen Loves Reviews even know, like I had been watching her for over a year at that point. Like when I found her channel, it was so exciting. I loved it because she's so detailed. And that's why I started the skinny, which I took a pause on because I needed to be able to like do more research. But I started the skinny because I love that she talked about ingredients. I wanted to learn more about ingredients, but like in a more, like a less detailed way, because she's super detailed. I'm never going to be that detailed. But I kind of wanted to talk about like light skincare things and ingredients that we all talk about, because I felt like there's a lot of stuff that people will say doesn't work, or they'll just be weird. They're like, oh, vitamin C, you shouldn't use it. I'm like, no, it's not that you shouldn't use it. And it's not this. And it's not like, everybody's skin's different. So relax on your shit. But I started the skinny because of her, because I wanted to actually like learn about ingredients. And I think I'm probably going to do it once a month now, where I just like talk about a skincare thing, because I'm a skincare person and I want to talk about like skincare and skincare ingredients and how they work. Not necessarily makeup ingredients, but I really want to talk about skincare ingredients. Emily, by the way, your freckles, the fucking cutest. Your skin is like so fucking adorable. I don't know if you know that. Moving on. I love skincare reviews. I have to be careful because some burn my face. Yeah. So, oh my God, I had a whole incident with that. And I was lucky that I had my Sunday Riley, even though Sunday Riley's done some shit, like dumb shit. I was lucky I had that because their CEO glow saved my face. That CEO glow saved my fucking face. If I hadn't had that, like, cause I used a vitamin C serum that was too strong for me, and it legit looks like a sunburn. Kelsey! Oh my God, boo, I don't care. How are you feeling? Okay. Now, James Welsh. Can we talk about his molten pools of chocolate eyes? Or is that weird? Kara, fuck you. Okay. His eyes are just like when the light hits them. So here's the thing. I had somebody once, and it was so dumb. They're like, your eyes are beautiful. I'm like, they're black, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? However, recently, like I think maybe last summer, I discovered that like when the sun hit my eyes, right, there were like pools of like chocolate amber waves. And I was like, how did I not know that? He is like, and I don't know if you guys know this. All right, I'm going to let you in on a super big secret. I am a triplet to the Welsh brothers. I'm brown, yes, and American. But if you've ever seen that movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, you'll understand what happened there. I'm almost 35 years old with albinism and have hormonal acne. I don't know what the fuck to do skincare wise except something super simple. And it can be. This is the thing. everybody doesn't have to have a complicated ass skincare routine. And that's one of the things that I have several different skincare routines for several different reasons. Yes, I'm their sister. That's why sometimes I have an accent and like other times I don't. We're really keeping it on the DL. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I'm the long lost. It's gonna be a mess. Like our dad's gonna get mad, our mom's gonna get upset. It's gonna be a whole thing. See, Emily, this is the problem with having brown eyes. We do not realize they're fucking glorious. Emily, take your happy ass out in the sun. Get it just right with your phone. Get your phone out, get your eyes out in the fucking sun, and you're just right. You will see that your brown eyes are glorious. They are glorious and they sparkle in ways you didn't know they sparkle. Oh, Kara, James and Robert, they're my brothers. I won't. Like, our secrets are safe. I'm not going to tell your husband that they're your boyfriends. Do you also get freaky with ghosts together? Yeah, the thing is, we know now we know brown eyes aren't boring, but back in the day before they had like fucking 4K cameras, it was just like, oh, poor baby that he didn't have green eyes. Y'all, Kara, by the way, her videos like fucking crack me up. Crack me up. Because here's the thing, I have to be able to laugh. Life is stressful enough. If I can't laugh, I don't want to watch. I'm sorry. I need to be able to laugh. That's why I like. It took a little bit. So if we're gonna get honest, it took a little bit for me to get used to, like, because I love Alex the Alchemist. I love her so much. But sometimes it's nothing that she's done. She didn't do anything. It's me. It's my anxiety. If I hear anybody like breathing kind of hard, it panics me. So I had to like get a rhythm with her videos, and then I stopped feeling stressed. I love her videos. And that was the thing. I loved her content, and I kept being like, and I have to kind of chill because I was like, she's stressing me out. And she doesn't mean to, and it's nothing she's doing. It's my anxiety. So I love her. And now I'm finally like, I've been binge watching her for days. And like, I went back into her catalog. I've been binge watching her for days because I was like, I love her content. I love all her shit. And I was like, I just have to get like past this little hump. I was like, there's this little hump that I'm having an issue, like my anxiety. If anybody ever is breathing like kind of hard in a video, it freaks me out. And so it's just the way that she talks. It's her cadence. And I love her. So once I got used to it, like once I was like, okay. And I kept like getting, it was awesome. I saw her on the Half Cousins and she was amazing. Amazing. I could never be like, y'all are so articulate, and I would literally be sitting there like a potato, like, I like cheese. She does. Alex is fantastic. She's going to be pumping y'all with a lot of content, by the way, because of school being shut down. And I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth. I am waiting for the shutdown, actually. I'm actually waiting for the shutdown. What would I say on the Half Cousins? Like, I would talk about, you know what I would actually talk about? How fucking hard it is to find persons of color creators, like people of color. So fucking hard. I have to go into a person of color video. I have to get recommendations from them. Then I have to go watch this person's content. And fun fact, I still don't get recommended another person of color's content. It's very rare. It's very rare. I have to like bust my ass to find persons of color. So one of the things that I did, and like, if you come to my channel for makeup and all that, like there's not gonna be a shit ton of new makeup here. I'm gonna be honest about that. Not because I don't have the money, but because I'm a fucking Taurus. I'm Taurus to the fucking core. And the problem with my Taurus ass is, well, it's not just Taurus, it's things that happened to me when I was younger. So, well, in my marriage, I used to soothe purchase. And I'm not going to call it a shopping addiction because it wasn't that. I did it to soothe myself. So my marriage was a nightmare near the end. So I would be very, very stressed out. Since we did not share checking accounts, every time he did something shitty, I would just buy stuff to soothe myself. And because of that, I get like massive buyer's remorse now. When I buy stuff, I have like massive buyer's remorse, especially because like a lot of times when I was buying stuff when we broke up, I didn't have a lot of money. And so I was buying all this shit and I was like, Audra, you make $11 an hour. How are you gonna pay for this? I had no clue. But I was soothing myself with buying stuff and I finally got that shit together. But now I'm left with an overwhelming sense of guilt when I buy stuff. But the other thing is I don't really like to buy brand new shit when it comes to makeup. I like to buy the old shit. I like to buy the shit I wanted and I eyed and I looked at. By the way, that Jackie Aina palette, good luck getting it on Sephora. It's sold out. The only place you can get it is Beautylish if you don't already have it. I just checked today and it was still available. But you legitimately can't. It's sold out on Sephora. I don't know if you probably can still get it on ABH, but with them. But I did get it. I've never had an ABH palette. And one of the things that I'm doing I am doing like a thing where I'm trying to like, not trying. I want to support my people of color. I want to support them and their fucking endeavors. I love Smoky Glow. I really wanted her palette, but Uma came out with a palette. I have been trying to buy a palette from Colored Rain for fucking eternity. And I finally could. And I did it. And I've talked to Lorraine personally, the owner of Colored Rain. I've talked to her. She is a fantastic, kind, wonderful woman. So I bought that. I used to talk to her a lot on Instagram, but that was when my handle was Audra Rowdy Girl. So I don't think she ever knows that it's me anymore now. But we used to talk and like she got sick once and I was talking to her about like teas to get. Like she's amazing. So I finally got to support her and her brand. Jackie Aina, I wanted to support her for a long time. And the only reason that I didn't buy that palette at the time that I should have bought it is because of all the controversy that surrounded Jackie Aina. And this year I was like, fuck that shit. I like Jackie Aina. She's funny. She makes me laugh. She's phenomenal at makeup. I'm going to buy her shit. Don't try to stop me. And so I did. Kara, I am looking forward to that. I'm so excited about it. Like, I don't have words for it. So basically, I'm going on a journey of, buying things from people of color that sometimes they get like this long in the spotlight. And I truly don't feel like Jackie Aina's palette was given enough love by the very big creators who she also gave love to. And then they just, but you know who still does talk about it? Lauren May Beauty. She just talked about it recently. But I'm kind of going back and finding all of these fabulous creators and like persons of color who've created things and eyeshadow palettes and people who are creating things for this here. And I want to be a part of that. I don't want to be like all black people, but I also want to make sure that I'm supporting the very people that have made it so that I can be here. Do you know what I mean? Like, without the Jackie Ainas, I wouldn't get to be here. Like my little spot in this world, in the YouTube world, really wouldn't get to be here because I would just be like another random brown person. And then she's there. So if you like commentary, like I've been going down a fucking rabbit hole and I was going to make a video about it, but I didn't want people to get pissy with me and be like, oh, she only likes black people. And I'm like, no, I just want to introduce you to people of color that make awesome things. There's Amanda Beebe who does her beauty entertainment channel. For Harriet does commentary and it's amazing. She recently just did one. If you guys are watching that show, Love is Blind, she did a really great one with an interview with a bisexual black male, and it was amazing. Amazing. She is so spoken. And I don't mean that in the black way, like, you're well spoken. I mean it in like, she is well spoken. She is articulate and fantastic, and she makes great points, and I love her. Then who else have I been watching lately? I can't remember, because I'm like, oh, the wine. Oh, please don't. He's gonna cook it all off. Here, why don't you? Oh. Oh. Say hello, Bo Bear. This is the Bo Bear. Yes, I'm hefting 70 pounds of love. All 70 pounds. Oh, by the way, Abby doesn't know this, but when her video today was a tag, and she was like, this tag was created by a girl named Danielle Schmidt. Fuck if I didn't start YouTube with Danielle Schmidt, guys. So I messaged her on Instagram. I was like, holy shit, Abby Williamson is talking about your fucking tag. You did. She was like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I'm serious. Go over there. Go say hi. He is as big as I am, Kelsey. He's huge. Oh, he will not be drinking wine, Kara. Absolutely not. This big ass boy, he is really big. He's like, he tricked me into carrying him down, up and down stairs for like a good 2 days before I realized that he tricked me. He pretended to be afraid of the stairs, and I let him do that to me. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to, like, most importantly than anything, I just wanted to thank all of you and anybody that I named in this video, because I'm probably going to have to immediately walk this guy right now. So I'm not going to get to delete this immediately. And I'm probably going to be drinking more wine, and I'm going to forget that it's going to be up tomorrow. So anybody I mentioned in here, I'm sorry. And flop sweat is a real thing. Goat farts are a real thing. Most importantly, I love each and every one of you. And I really do mean that. I don't. Ooh, I'm getting weepy. I honestly don't know what to say. I never thought I would ever make it to this point. Like, I really just thought I was going to be grinding along at my 600 some odd, and I was totally chill with that. Like, that's the thing, is I was totally chill with that because I love doing YouTube. But for this to happen, it's like insane for me. So yeah, don't see me again. I'll try to stop saying fuck so much. I can try. I say fuck a lot. So here's to you guys. You're awesome. Keep that shit up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm going to go before I actually start crying. I love you guys. Deuces! If it'll end.